Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday Comics. I'm Dave Permiano.
And I'm Dan DeBriel, and we're here to shoot the shit and talk the news. I don't know.
Hello. Do you not know their names?
No, I looked over to see if
you say names.
Jesse, you had us up there, and I looked over to see if it clicked through so I could time it perfectly for when our viewers saw it.
We got the
boom, Charlie Gibson, and I looked up and I just completely blanked out. That is the fucking quick wit you get with the Weekday Comics.
We got the Gibson brothers,
Yes.
Charlie and Campbell. I don't know which one's which.
That's cool. Most people just think we're the Campbell brothers, which is great for Charlie.
It'd be great if you guys performed at the same time, but you don't.
We have a couple times.
On stage together.
Yeah, mostly because it's the end of the night, and they're like, "How can we get both these guys out through this?" You still only get 4 minutes, but go ahead.
Right.
Go do it.
That's funny. Yeah, you're forced to share. You share everything, even your sets.
I know.
Oh, and to celebrate our 20th episode, we killed Neil.
Thank God.
Neil's dead. He's not. He'll be back next week.
That's right.
In a Jesus-like return.
Yeah, Neil is getting big fake tits put on, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know. So he's out today. Our producer today is Jesse Pedraza.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Holy hell.
Jesse's a very funny comedian for the Philly area. We love him to death. He's a friend of the show. We're happy he's producing, and he's already doing a better job than Neil. Thank you, Jesse.
Woo! But that's the last you're going to hear of him. Not have any more of that. we didn't set the fucking tone correctly with Neil, and look what happened.
Now he's out of control.
Yeah, we're starting things off right this time.
So, guys, speaking of which, who is the older brother in this situation? I'm gonna guess you, Campbell.
Was it the head nod that I started doing to him?
I'm gonna lie and say it was like a sense of gravitas.
I was gonna say because the Peyton and Eli.
Yeah.
You guys look like Peyton and Eli, which makes me think you have an older brother who was funnier than both of you, and then had some kind of head. Yeah, he got hit in the head with a fucking croquet mallet.
Right anymore? Yeah.
Do you? Are you the only?
No, we're probably the least funny in our family.
Yeah,
we have 4 other siblings, and, that's why we didn't tell them about comedy for a while, because we're like, they're going to get better than us.
Well, they might have things to hang on to other than that.
We got, families and
I'm
stuff.
not. I'm not the funniest person in my family, but I have the least prospects. So. Hey, do you want to quit your high-paying university job to fucking tell some dick jokes in a fucking empty bar at 2 in the morning?
Sounds good.
Yeah, right? It's a nice study, probably, looking at your family, like, what do you have to endure to want to do stand-up comedy?
You're just born at the end of a long family. That's how we get attention. This is great.
So you guys are the younger ones in your family?
Okay.
So we were talking, you guys know Lump, right?
Yes.
We were talking to him, I don't know, a week ago. He was like, "Oh, Campbell, you're older than Charlie, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Are you the oldest in the family?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Oh, that explains it, because I could never act like you guys." I just couldn't. I mean, you guys are cool. So, all right, Lump.
See, I would have thought it was the white thing before this.
I was going to say,
we already had the one strike.
and that's obviously the biggest difference
You
between
guys
you
have
and Lump.
zero black dignity to you whatsoever. You are goofy white people to a T. Yeah, generations. Like you fucking,
seasonless.
your family owned people. There's no doubt in my mind. You probably grew up in the same house as your ancestors.
Yeah, the Apollo's roof collapsed because you guys tried to go into it. That's how white you are.
You two talking like
Look, we're
we're
seizing the
shitty white
opportunity.
people. Yeah,
We don't get to do this with many white
very
people.
we look like we were racist because our family never owned any land. You look like you're racist because that was taken away from you.
Yeah. We look like our ancestors
We're
fought to
better.
protect your plantations. Yeah.
I do wonder if the hat came first. Or he kinda just like,
He was born in that hat like his father before him.
The DePrios have left just a wardrobe full of hats, trucker hats, and you grow into them. You know. Yeah, exactly.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Do you get along with all the siblings?
Yeah. They're all cool. They all live like within half an hour from here, so we see them
cool.
a lot, like too much, but
Yeah.
we're all good. Yeah.
Too much.
No drama.
Do they come out to see you? Do you have like a built-in audience? Do they come out?
Literally only one brother has seen us do it. Yeah. And we didn't ask him to come. He just came. He and his wife came to see us do a show like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And,
We had to get out of a family event, so we had to tell them the comedy thing. And then they're like, all right, well, someone's going to go. We're like, oh, damn it.
I like that they
Pretty
just sent a representative, like it's Succession or something.
You get one.
And you knew how you did by if the rest of your family made eye contact when you saw them next time.
Just avoid them for next week. Cool.
That's high pressure. I did a show. It was a Jesse Dram's show, and I think Neil might have been involved somehow. But my family, like 2 of my uncles, 2 of my aunts, and like 5 of my cousins showed up just to watch totally unexpectedly. And I was like, wow, okay, I was going to have fun tonight, and now I have
How'd
to
you
like...
do?
I killed. I switched out everything. I did all my like best jokes instead of whatever I was working on at the time. And, I just went, okay, I got to prove it. I can't go to the next family reunion and have to be like, so this thing you've been doing for years and years.
Yeah.
did you acknowledge it up front?
I called it.
How are your little skits going?
Yeah.
How are our skits going?
No.
That's
What your family
Because
was
we've been
doing.
writing
yeah,
on
the
it
better
now.
the better you're doing at it. They're like, oh, big time comedian, and I think the lowest form is little skits,
Little skits.
right?
I agree.
That'll be
Your
the
little ha-ha.
They tell
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Fun little laugh. Has your family ever seen you?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom comes to a lot of shows because she has to like pretend like she has grandchildren with the other sibling, but it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I guess I have to pretend to be into his shit too, even though, well, the other one's giving me something to be proud of. But yeah,
And I have this also.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Well, he's
yeah,
making them laugh.
he's got his little joke babies. Yeah, should have fucking flushed them, but no, yeah. I mean, I only have like 5 family members left, but they've all, like, if it's a big enough show, like the Gilbert Godfrey show, which I got 6 months in and haven't done anything near that level, is when I thought, boy, things are going great for me.
Easy.
Yeah.
How did that come about again? Have you told
I
us?
It wasn't like a real club.
Why was
So
okay?
there was like, Natalie Levant,
Towards the end of his
if you
life.
know her, she was in it. And then the rest of the people who I'm sure have never done stand-up before in their lives. So it was really me versus her. Yeah, there were people like, so I'm a hairdresser and this really funny thing happened the other day at the shop. Like,
Why did Gilbert agree to this? Do you think
he wasn't a judge. No, he was.
couldn't have been like,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I don't want.
The contest wasn't prior. It was, I mean, there
It
was,
was run by like the club, right?
yeah, I was,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
club
okay,
ran it, and then he did a regular weekend
Got it,
there,
got it.
and I got like a 12-minute spot
Okay.
on one of those shows, and I fucking murdered it.
Yeah, of course.
And thought, well, my star is officially taken off.
Gilbert, do I jump in the bus?
Yeah.
Or what do we do here?
And
Right,
now,
yeah.
now 10 years, I'm in a fucking basement on a couch that I just found out fucking Neil sleeps on.
We're gonna save that
Yeah.
for a later episode.
No, we are going after
That's
him.
the reason why Dan's on it with him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta
Where do you
wash
think his
my.
head goes? Like, where do you think?
I think I'm guessing his head goes right.
No, that's
there.
where your feet go. I'm where the head is.
Sit
You're
those
sitting
guys
in.
and
You're
find
sitting in the jizz pool.
No, that's why I'm sitting over here because I agree that there's probably something happening on this.
He
one.
is a
your
lanky
notebook there.
bastard. Yeah, he sleeps in an L tall.
Yeah. He's so tall. I don't envy him. He's like 6'6", and he has to sleep on this thing.
Sounds awful.
He doesn't have to. It's his house.
Oh yeah, that's true. Have to, right.
Send one of the fucking peasants you live with down here. Like they have anywhere else to go. Oh, you're not going to get rent from me. I have options. No, they don't.
That's how committed he is to the craft.
Are you
And I'm
guys
never gonna say
roommates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We have beds though. Okay. Separate beds.
We're
don't
no
have seven
longer.
other-
Stop bragging, guys. No, that's funny. So, how long have you lived together? Aside from when you were brothers, like
So
growing up.
yeah,
Yeah.
when we stopped being brothers.
Yeah. When you guys divorced as brothers.
Yeah. The current place like 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've written like 0 jokes together in that time.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Well, your styles aren't the
Similar
same
at
at
all.
all.
Yeah, I was going to mention that because I've seen a few brothers do things, and a lot of times you see it as like a combined act, right? Like you have like the twins, the Sklars, or like the Versio triplets or whatever, Verzi triplets, and they all try to do it as an act together. But what I like is that you guys do have just very different styles. Like you both, did you come to
One's
comedy
good.
on your own, like to develop those styles, or?
I don't. There's not a
I've been
plan
dropped
how
on my
to
head a
do
lot
it.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've-
Jeez, you sound like you came out of a blackout on stage. You don't know how you started?
I don't know. Just the first couple sets where you just go through them. You really don't remember much. I don't know.
But did you start like the same day? Did you both say, "Hey,
We
this
did
is
the
a thing?
first mic together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, at Fergie's actually.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
time.
cool.
My
Yeah.
God. Shout out Fergie's.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
We tried to do it the first day, and then we didn't know you were supposed to sign up. So like the mic was ending. We're like, hey, when do we go up?
We just sort of thought it was like a walk in,
Yeah.
Surely they'll ask,
Yeah.
Raise my hand. When
You knew the high standard of getting on stage comes from writing your name down.
Yes, on the list in time. Yeah.
That's the bare minimum you have to do.
We thought it was way
have to-
more literal. It was open mic. It was like, you can just grab it. You can just... that's
Right.
You have to know how to spell your name. That's all the qualifications you need
tough,
for
though,
stand-up.
Where did you guys get started? In Jersey or in?
No, I did it a little bit in Philly. I grew up outside of Philly, but I moved out to LA to work
There's
in
the
film
one mention.
intelligence. People ask you this fucking questions, and it's like you gotta
I know.
you didn't live somewhere.
You guys
for
fucking laid it up beautifully.
You were asking for the fucking.
I thought it was
I
funny
lived in a
earlier
little
that
city called Los
you tried to
Angeles.
move on from the fucking contest. Yeah, the Godfrey. And you're like, no, do 5 minutes on that.
I think that's my first time mentioning Gilbert on this show.
I think you're right.
It's weekly LA mention.
Yeah, you gotta
we need
mention
a theme
that.
song.
Yeah, right. We should. That would be funny. We should have a theme song for when I drop it. Because why would I talk about the fucking place anyway?
Sorry
It's
for
okay.
interrupting.
So I started. No, you're not. We've established over 20 episodes. You are never sorry.
Phrase he's never said genuinely. I'm sorry. Fuck it.
I feel emotions.
Yeah.
Premiata.
No, but the end of that story is a friend of mine got me a job working in like film and TV, and I went out there, and he's a comedian, a very funny comedian named Bill Dixon, and he kind of like he had provoked me to do mics here, but I didn't really like it, or I didn't know if it was for me. Then once I had like a partner, like someone to actually go to the mics with and like have my back, and it didn't feel so lonely, then I like completely fell in love with it and figured out how to like enjoy the process of like eating shit at an open mic and sitting there till 2 a.m. and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lonely process.
Yeah, but you guys
true,
have a
yeah.
built-in. You guys had built-in like backup, a built-in squad here.
Way too much free time. So
Yeah.
it's a
It works out.
combination.
Yeah.
Blood fam.
What about you, Dave? How did you get started? What did you get started?
Oh, I had a buddy too. Yeah, that I went to high school with. He was my first podcast mate. But he,
Better
That's
one?
all right. Yeah.
no,
I'm the upgrade. I'm the
That's
upgrade. I'm the
No,
upgrade.
this one's actually trending upward, I believe. That one started hot. Yeah,
As long
Did
as
it
those
make it to
numbers are
20
climbing,
episodes?
I'm good.
we
Double
peaked.
digits, dude. It's
Yeah, we peaked. No, we hit 3.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had as many as 8 concurrent live watchers. Okay. Yeah.
We peaked at having a plus size model as a guest on, and that's when I found out that all of our listeners were giant pieces of shit. Jesus, were they rough? Because we had the chat room thing going too.
Oh,
People
yeah.
actively participating.
actively replying to.
They
Or
were
just-
all
yeah.
calling her a fucking cow. And she wasn't even like. She had a very pretty face, and she was like tall, like a little thicker, but she wasn't like obese or anything.
Right.
Was it a comedian or was it just a random person?
No, yeah, we stopped doing random people.
Okay.
We were like, all right,
Lesson learned.
we're gonna move. Yeah, we had like before that we had like musicians on. We had like artists, which I don't respect that as an art. Like, painting. That's dumb. But like,
Children do it, you know.
Children in it.
but yeah, after that we're like, I think comedians are equipped to handle that kind of abuse. But let's not bring
Yeah,
civilians.
did you roll with
into
it? Okay. Or
She had a good sense of humor. But, like, this is someone I knew beforehand, so she knew I was a piece of shit. So she just assumed that anyone that would enter my fandom would also be a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's reasonable.
But your current podcast with a plus size model is doing very well, Dave. So I have to say, I don't care what they say about me on the internet.
That's why I fucking run the social media.
No, I'm glad you do because you do.
Tentpole over here.
You do better battle with the trolls than I.
I mostly ignore them, but every now and then I drink. Just like, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So the last time I saw you, you were doing a lot of jokes about heaven, which makes me have to ask, are you dying?
I mean, in the proverbial.
No. Not in the royal sense.
Where was that? Was that a high note? Was that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a theme. I just kind of go through scraps. I try to change
the dead child joke.
Dead child.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I just kind of scrap things together, so it's not necessarily a theme. It's just like, oh, these could make sense.
Okay.
So yeah, dead people was the theme for that one. I guess.
Right, you found a number of jokes on like the same premise, and you were like, all right, let's try it all out together. Yeah.
Not like Charlie just throws shit against the wall.
Well, you try to like break down the fourth wall of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about me.
Just trying to flail through the time.
You had the most random and best Philly's Funniest set last year. I think you only didn't move on because I think you went over time. But you
like 8 fucking minutes.
And it was like you went up there and everyone was laughing at like, you know, that night it was very much like, I want a big dick. I want big asses. I ate shit. I didn't do any of my big dick stuff. And I did a joke about my mom. I was like, let's go safe. You went up and you were like, let me just talk. I forget. It was wild. It was such a great set. And then you went over and we were all like,
by like 3 fucking minutes. And I was sitting in the crowd shining my light. Because everybody else that night ate shit.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, it's okay. I did.
And you were the clear fucking winner, and you refused to get off the stage.
I remember about that night. Just after I had no like stage. I did like 8 seconds jokes. I had no concept of time at all.
Well, that's why they have a light.
I fucking whatever. There are all sorts of lights. I was having a great time until that fucking music. But I got off stage, and all the other comics were like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Great set, great set." Fucking Dave comes over to me and goes, "You're a fucking moron." He's like, "Hey, that's what he did."
I was upset.
Yeah, we were all like, you had like far and away the best set, and we were like, no, like watching it like slip away.
We would be like driving somewhere randomly, like 4 months later, dead silence, and Charlie would be like out of the blue, like, I can't believe we're on the fucking light.
That's okay. I hadn't seen you for like half a year after that set, and then we went out to Exton, and and like first thing you said was like, "Man, I remember your Philly's Funniest." So I just forgotten.
And then look, it would be like 6 months since that, and I'm bringing it up again. I'll never let you forget. Charlie.
Are you guys doing it?
No, fuck
no. No.
Did you guys sign up this year?
Yeah.
What? Because it's not the worst thing to do. It's just it's
I wish there were just more tournaments like that, or things like it's
Yeah.
fun to do something that's different than
You were like fucking Chris Webber calling that time out. You saw the obvious fuck up and fix it now.
Yeah. Same set, 3 minutes shorter. You're fine.
But they lost again the next year, you know?
Yeah.
Chris Webber and
Oh, I wasn't there. Wait, I thought that was last.
No,
that
that
was their sophomore year, actually. Not.
That was last year that you had the great set. Because
No, I'm talking about Chris Webber.
Oh, Chris Webber. Yeah.
Well, Chris, that happened in like
94.
1994.
Your references.
References and if you yes and then he's like, all right, old man.
30 years ago, man.
You got that fucking holding penalty called on you when it had no impact on the play. Sorry.
There you go. You're still wearing the shirt.
There you go. Yeah.
So you healed from that game.
Well, I'm not wearing my Sixers shit.
And that's his entire wardrobe. So
Fuck those quitters. Yeah.
Do you do Phillies at all, or just those two?
No, baseball is unwatchable.
Yeah.
I
Especially
have
for
a
the Phillies.
There's some ways I would fix. Like, all right, my solution to fix baseball. I know they did the pitch count or whatever.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I
not
guess-
even good. It's too fast.
All right, since you're paying someone a lot of money to only swing a bat, and you're paying someone a lot of money to only throw a ball, change it to 1 strike or 1 ball.
Very quick.
How
game.
fucking fast? I mean, you get extra if you get a foul ball, but other than that, you get 1 chance to throw a strike, and you get 1 chance to fucking hit it.
Do you know about banana ball? Have you heard about banana ball? I just learned about this.
How
thing.
many fucking fruits and vegetables do you need a ball named after?
It's I know it's all it is baseball, but like as the Harlem Globetrotters style, but without the games being fixed. Like they actually play games. It's like 2 or 3 teams. It's a league, and they have shit like they'll make 3 pitchers throw 3 balls at the batter, or like you can steal from home plate after a pitch, or like there's all these weird ass rules. I just found out about it like 2 days ago because Shane Victorino, the Philly, apparently signed on the banana ball team, and so he's just playing for him now.
Like the Dave Chappelle and one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend everyone take a look because I'm like
Banana
obsessed with
baseball?
it now.
I was
Yeah,
really-
and so they add just random rules to make the game fucking weird. I don't know. Yeah,
Was anyone else just hoping it was baseball with a banana?
Smashed together.
Like not like a stitch. Like it still like has the same texture. It still has the same texture as a baseball. So it's not because a banana would explode.
yeah.
So yeah, it would still have
We're
like
working through the rules here. Yeah.
There would be no like outfield hits. It would just be all like a little
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. I mean,
I'm into it actually. Though. It'd be good.
I mean, it sounds like it has to be made with care, which I don't know if the sweatshop people would
Right.
would be in on. But
this is like a discount league. Tickets are $25. They can't make their own.
It's an actual league.
It is well.
City, like
I get the
intercity or whatever it
impression.
is?
I didn't look into like what's going on. I've just been watching clips from the games, but I looked up and the tickets are these are the Savannah Bananas, so they're in
I mean,
Georgia.
yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, of course. And there's like a couple other teams that they play. I think and tickets are $25 because I'm going, and that's all I've
Damn.
looked into it so far.
I got to do a new rank bank.
Yeah, hell
For
yeah.
the Savannah Bananas.
That's a really
That
good one,
might
isn't
be-
Why
it?
is that upsetting?
I don't think no. That's a great name.
It's a pretty good name.
If it's the name has to be like. First of all, it rolls off the tongue beautifully.
It does.
It rhymes. No teams do that.
No, I mean, who's that upsetting from your number 1? Did you have one?
I mean, I did all 4 sports individually.
Okay.
This man has ranked almost everything that can be ranked.
Was he ranking best names? Is that what you did?
Best team names. Yeah, with the first.
What are
The
the
whole
4?
point of the
What are
rank
the 4?
bank was to do.
Yeah.
All right, so baseball was the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't like it. It's got
a cool
a
name.
baseball term in the name. It's like indigenous to the area,
Yeah.
and it's threatening because the team name needs to be threatening.
I guess I don't disagree with that. But
Hockey was the Colorado Avalanche because it's
very threatening.
indicative. Yeah, it's a deluge of ice. They play on ice.
You're like a 3-year-old. This one's pretty scary, guys. This name's awfully scary.
Well, it's better than a fucking flyer.
He just ranks based on what scares him the most.
Well, what the fuck is a filly? I guess it's a horse.
Yeah, it's a small horse.
They're scary as hell, dude.
Yeah.
There's team names after years. That's fucking stupid.
Well, you have a joke about that, and I won't
I
do
know.
it. But my favorite part is when you go, "What do Panthers do? They pounce."
Do I do the hand?
You do every single time.
Oh, I don't even know because
You
I
do a
try to
little
keep
cat
my
hand.
I try to keep my hands occupied. So I guess that's just instinctual.
I
at
can't
this
believe you
point.
didn't notice that. It's my favorite part of the joke.
I don't
You do
notice
little cat
anything I
hands
do.
when you pounce as the Panther.
My body and my mind are never. That's why I'm so fucking awkward about everything. All right,
so
let's stop focusing on me. We have fucking
yeah.
guests.
Sorry, wait. So you guys haven't written together, but do you do sound jokes off of each other a lot?
So like the only jokes that we've like I don't know come up with together are like conversationally, accidentally, and it's almost always him. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, you write that down. You know, I'll never say something and be like, oh, that was funny. Write that down. It's just, I'll think of something.
Well, you're more to the yeah. You
Yeah,
you
His
take
conversation.
you take inspiration off of life around you, and yours is just based on the chaos that's going on in your own head.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie's just like, hey, this word has two meanings. Put that on stage, and I was like, oh, that's pretty witty.
I've done whole sets where I just think like, all right, what's the opposite way of saying this one thing? And it's so boring, but for everyone else, but I have a good time.
Well, I honestly love watching both of you at Mike's because of that. A lot of people get caught up in like the grind, or they're just doing their jokes, or like you guys always seem to be having fun. Like I haven't seen you guys necessarily phone it in, except the expression you're making right now.
I'm still trying to think of a banana pun for a team game. That's where my brain is.
That's not appealing. Come
on. All right. Stop monkeying around, everybody.
Write these down.
Oh man, that's really funny. Yeah, right. It's just interesting to me to think about you guys like in the collaboration process, precisely because you have like that Carlin-esque like delving into like absurdity and words, and you are doing a more club style. I think what you do is different, though. I think you have your own unique style as well. But
I don't know what I do.
You're not similar to an all-time great.
You're like that Shlomo song. It's pretty bad. You're like it. I don't know. We usually don't.
You're like Carlin. You're like me.
Yeah.
A lot in common, you and I.
Yeah. George Carlin and Kelly Carlin, right here. You know?
I remember years ago we saw Brian Regan's brother open for him, and he had like a really good set, but the whole time you're just thinking. Like, it's just weird because, like, man, I don't know. It was otherwise, it was a great set,
right?
But it was like too similar to his set.
Yeah,
it was just like a worse version.
Is he the older or younger brother?
Older, I think. Yeah.
Diet
But
Regan.
I think he's from a family of like 8 or something like that.
I think it's like a 10.
I performed. I'm not going to say his name, but I performed with a brother of a comedian who's somewhat famous, and it was the same thing. I was watching him, and I was like, I wish I was with the other brother. I wish I was doing a show with the other brother. You know,
That's the biggest trap. Yeah, because when you start, everyone opens for a fucking sibling.
Yeah,
someone more famous.
Exactly.
Literally, one night we walk into JJ's. This was like a month or two ago, and Jad S, former guest.
Yes,
last week,
the show.
Hashtag free Jad S. Yeah, he's on the stage, and he goes, the Gibson brothers just walked in. Clap it up. He goes, actually, you know what? Clap it up more if you prefer Campbell Gibson. clap it up if you prefer Charlie Gibson. Immediately, I found out everyone prefers Campbell. All right, couldn't do comedy.
I really knew like 3 people in there. Out of, like, 10, so.
I mean, maybe they were just talking about looks.
Yeah. Or maybe like Dave at Mike's, they clap like specifically to hurt people's feelings.
Like when Dave laughs.
Oh my God.
That's good or bad.
The more high pitched it gets, the worse it is for you. Yeah.
It took like 3 months at Krosky's to figure out if that laugh was good or bad. I was like, I don't know. He's the only one laughing, so probably not good.
Yeah. And you can always count on Dave if you're ever setting up a bad premise.
Yeah.
He will applaud your bad premise no matter what it is.
Well, it's more a way to punish people for pausing when they. So my cat just died. Like, yeah. Stop fucking leaving it hanging. I will pick it off every time. Yeah.
It's never not funny.
Plus, there's a smidgen of pride when I can get a bigger laugh from doing this 3 times than they can with jokes that they've worked on for years. I'm a fucking competitive bastard like that. So yeah,
You're poaching laughs, baby.
yes.
Do you remember? It was like 4 months ago or something at Krosky's. You made that woman like vomit her food across. Do you remember the table?
She like spit across. Yeah.
It was the strongest reaction I've ever seen. She tried to laugh while she had her mouthful of beer and food, I think, and just like everywhere.
That's fucking gross.
It was amazing to watch. But
Wait, it was both food and beverage?
it was both, yeah. And then he told her husband that he needed to beat her for that.
I didn't wait. Did I say he needed to beat her? I said, oh shit, she probably never laughed like that at any of his jokes. I might have just gotten this woman beaten tonight.
You know, it was it became a very plausible story at the end there. You're like, you made her laugh harder than I've ever seen anyone laugh before, and then you said his husband should beat her. It's like, oh, that does sound like
That was
Dave.
perfect for Krosky's. R.I.P.
Oh man.
Hey,
You missing Krosky's yet?
I didn't even know. I stopped going like months ago.
Yeah, Krusky's was an awesome open mic that unfortunately recently passed away. Maybe that's why you were doing heavy material.
And the guy that ran it wouldn't book you if you're under 60. So it became a reason to stop showing
It
up.
was fun. I do love Tony, but half the people we were there on the last night. It actually was a great turnout for the last night. Everyone's set was basically like, "Hey, this is for Tony never booking me." And Tony was just like shaking his face. He was like,
Well, he did fucking church shows, and half the comics, it was
We're doing
like
dirty material,
Will Bozarth and Jim Kelly were the two hosts who rape Kobe Bryant, rape.
Very dark gentlemen.
I always found that contrast amusing. I don't know how they started hosting for him because he is so clean and they're
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Very funny guys, but not interested in doing anything for TV. Yeah.
No church shows, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're letting Will in those places.
Because he's a Jew.
Probably like restraining orders, knowing Will.
Yeah, for the listening audience, the best way to describe Will Bozarth is he's someone who's done the Packy One Chip Challenge 7 times for some reason. And he's never been challenged. He just fucking does it on his own accord.
Will is how you find out famous people are dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I do it from Fenris for the Wham.
Yeah, Wham.
Because George Michael died on a Christmas, and every comic made the joke, everything was going great for George, and then wham. And then he just took that and has done it for every celebrity that's died since then. It's how I found out my favorite singer, Chris Cornell, died. Which, it's a funny premise until
someone you
fuck.
like, it passes away. Then it's like, God damn it. Yeah.
And I don't get sad about celebrities unless I believe they can still do something for me. And Chris Cornell was in the middle of recording a new Soundgarden, and his fucking bitch wife, I heard, is like keeping the vocal tracks from the band or whatever.
Oh, really?
But I heard there's like 9 more Chris Cornell songs that I need to be listened
Don't worry,
to.
you'll get them.
So I'm sad. I'm sad about him dying until she dies. Yeah. I will celebrate her death so I can stop mourning his.
He still sounded good though too, Cornell.
He was
for whatever he was 50 something.
Yeah.
Best fucking rock vocalist of
Rest
all
in peace.
time. He's the reason, because you pulled out a flip phone before the show, and we ran out.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's the reason I don't have a flip.
It sounds like I'm fucking with you, but I believe that. I believe that.
He's the reason I don't have a flip phone anymore, because I stood out in the rain for 3 hours watching him, and that's the night my flip phone couldn't take it anymore. It took so much abuse. But that's the day the flip phone died for me.
Wow.
Was that Audio Slave or was that by himself?
I only started. No, it was Soundgarden.
Soundgarden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome.
It was them
That's
and Alice
worth
in
it.
Chains, but
Oh yeah, that's a concert you lose your phone at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I only started liking Audio Slave and his solo stuff after he died because I was like, no, fuck them. They're not Soundgarden. And I'm like, well, thanks to his bitch wife, all that I will get from him is what's out there now. So better get on the Audio
get that
Slave
one.
and
Yeah.
solo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to comedy. You guys book a lot, and
We're definitely available for those.
this is it. You guys book a lot.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
Yeah, big time. And do you guys? I often see you guys on the same bill.
Yeah.
Do you often book separately, or at all? I don't notice if you have.
There's been like 3 or 4 total times that we're not on the same. Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
So
like
like almost
Yeah.
always. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're lucky in that. I mean, you start at the same time, but you're lucky that you're both very funny. So there isn't a Brian Regan's little brother in this situation. You know what I mean? So I do think it's funny that if as me as a producer, if I was considering from just a straight talent level, I wouldn't be able to decide. I would feel guilty because it's like you both are great. You both have put in the same amount of time, the same amount of hustle. It seems, and it's hard to be like, well, for the bit,
Not
let's
according
go
to
Charlie.
JJ Mallins.
It's too bad you're both white guys, though.
Yeah.
'Cause no one wants to book 2 of them on one
That's
show.
true, yeah.
True. It's
Don't you? Yeah. So sometimes, if only my mom could have had an affair before that last kid.
Or just been less safe when she did,
And-
you know?
Right.
And here's Jamal Gibson.
I've done like 16 I don't know. It's a weird question. Like people have asked us before, like about that. And it's I don't know. It doesn't matter if Charlie gets booked on something. It's like heck yes, you know. But
Yeah.
it's also like if you just showed up on the same mic with someone that you're friends with all the time, it'd be the same level of competition.
Yes.
You know, as,
Yeah.
You
I
said
think
there
people
were-
put too much into it.
You said there were
but
3 times though. Who's got the 2-1 advantage?
probably Charlie. Charlie gets booked a lot.
Face.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we did the Smurlings. You
they don't
hosted
count.
that. Yeah.
No.
And so then I got the.
I heard they're
from
great
that.
besides the one I
So
was
that
at.
put me up one. Yeah. So,
He won't book me anymore because of that show. Go on though. You were saying.
really?
It was
Because of hosting that?
it was during the World Series, and the entire audience was made out of this thing called a meetup group, which is just the most fucking socially awkward retards. And I just got up there. All I did was ask, "What is a meetup group?"
I've
Is-
forgotten that. Yeah.
That was a good lineup too on that one, right?
Yeah,
Still
none of
there.
us have been booked since. And he's like, "You fucking." I was like, "Do you guys fuck each other afterward?" And he's like, "You really grilled them too hard." I'm like, "Yeah, that wouldn't be grilling if it were normal fucking people."
Right. But you know you can't talk to a meetup group now.
Yeah.
They show up to a few events, yeah, but they don't laugh at anything I've noticed. It's like, all right, wait. There you go.
I don't know if you remember, but you started that night by comic who goes to Cross Keys a bunch showed up that night with his wife, and his wife was talking to you, and she's like, "My husband's a comic," and you went, "Well," you felt that one go.
That was a different show. That was I was hosting the contest. That's
right.
There was a showcase with just the meetup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do remember. No, I had to be cool because his daughter brought her hot Asian friend. And, you won that night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
See, that's why I brought it up.
boom. Yeah.
He might
Yeah.
be nice and gas Charlie up, and then he.
Was that the? Is that the
There was
only?
some of that one night, April 2nd, I think it was.
Is that
That's
the
why
only
he's
time?
booking more. It's that killer
Yeah.
I
instinct.
know.
Is that the only time you guys have competed against each other?
No.
Oh.
About the other side?
Yeah, do it.
Ah, no, we did the Uno or whatever, the derailed thing 4 times or whatever.
He's not bringing up the time of beating him head to head. That's fine. No, it's fine. No.
Oh, he beat me at the Iron
Oh,
Mic
you forgot that one.
in
That's fine.
Grape Room.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that was
forgot.
the
I
other
buried
one,
it
yeah,
like
yeah.
the fucking Philly's funniest. That's right. Yeah, he beat me. He fucking smoked me. It sucked.
Did you have that excuse in pocket though? I just went way over my time. I got disqualified.
No, so we
You're a default. You're an asterisk.
My excuse
Yeah,
on that was so it was you're given 5 random topics or whatever, and my excuse there was I had the flip phone, so I couldn't look up who the fuck Humphrey Bogart was. So Campbell could. I know as an actor.
My joke wasn't. It was like he died. On the
Yeah,
that was the entire
I was like, oh, that's a good line.
I don't know why. I would fucking. That's fucking hilarious.
He got that one, and I felt myself sinking. He did. He come up with a bit that night that you're still used on the show last night.
one?
Yeah.
It's the
The
dumbest thing I've
musket.
ever written. Yeah.
That's always fun though when you write something as a throwaway and it comes
sticks.
back.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that often.
No. Yeah.
Wait. So what is this? It's like 5 topics they give you, and you have to
The
write.
Grape Room does like a it's called the something.
Yeah.
Cage
Not
match
Iron
or
Mike.
something.
Death match, something or other.
Yeah, it's the same thing you do. Like you do like the Iron
Same
Mike
premise.
thing.
I do
Iron
Iron
Comic,
Comic, but that's
yeah.
only one topic.
Oh,
really?
This is
Yeah.
just like 5 bullet points. You have to come up with a joke for each of those. For
Okay, I've seen that before.
3 5
I
minutes.
think.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Cool.
But yeah, they put it the Gibsons round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was gonna
so
say
it's-
that must happen to you guys a lot because if you're putting a bracket together, you're the perfect like draw. You're a great matchup.
No,
It's
East-
the traditional
roll around.
biblical Cain and Abel.
No,
you know,
East
comedy.
Coast, West Coast. I want them to meet in the finals.
Well, they did it randomly, right? And whoever was supposed to be Campbell's night didn't show up, and I was supposed to be on with Naeem Ali, so I was like, "Fucking, I'll go with Campbell."
I just want to imagine you using all the jokes like jokes for Naeem at Campbell. You know?
Hey yo!
Yeah, so I missed that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Check out our Naeem episode after
Yes,
this.
check out Naeem Ali. Hilarious.
Yeah, it got underviewed because I put bitch in the title.
But More on Bitch is a great title for anything. I just want to say. Not for the YouTube.
Like Otis was a good episode. Yeah.
Thank you.
Last week, yeah. It's good stuff.
Well, I can already feel
least,
this
yeah.
is a great episode. So
At
you
least
guys
one
are
of you
adding to
listens.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I should listen to at least one. So I can mention it,
And you can delegate that because I only watch not only, but a lot of the podcasts I watch are in preparation to go on them.
Yeah.
I'll watch a couple episodes, and that's when I tune in. So you guys can actually delineate that responsibility. Charlie, you just watch a couple episodes, tell me how it is.
Charlie has
I did listen to the Jad one off the street. Just walking
Yeah.
around, speaking pretty freely. I like that.
Yeah. that was great.
I fucking got out of breath watching him do that.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny. But yeah. What do you guys have when you were talking about not doing it together on stage that often? Have you ever thought about doing it and writing something to do in tandem?
We have thought about it. We haven't actually written that out. But the one time we did it was 2 times. One time I was particularly shit-faced. The other time it did go well, but it was off the cuff, and I don't know. But
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
I can. You know what? I can feel the electric chemistry.
Boy,
You should see us on the couch.
you guys got that brotherly link. I know when the other one's bad.
I was gonna go to bed. Are you gonna? I don't know.
We finish each other's.
We should, but it takes too much thought. I don't know. I don't have the energy to come up with a set with Charlie. It'd be exhausting.
We did it at Fergie's where we were just up together, and Cam was like, "Why don't we just talk over each other?" And that's what we did, and it was kind of funny or whatever. And then we got off stage, and I think it was Tyler Ruff. Someone was like, "Oh, you should look up these 2 comics." And we looked them up, and that's literally what they
John
did.
Doerr and on Conan.
Yeah. And so I was like,
that.
"Fuck, we it looks like we stole that, we tried." But
Just on parallel thinking. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was a legitimate booking mistake too for that, wasn't that was
That's
never
what
was
the- I
that
thought that was a
pre-planned?
I think it was. It must have been pre-planned, but
Yeah.
I
I think it
It was
was.
a good bit though.
Because
Yeah.
they did it. I guess they did alternate when one of them was talking louder and one of them was kind of background talking.
And Dor does stuff, especially on Conan, was doing weird stuff like that. I remember at one point he showed up as a centaur or something like that for one of
Okay.
his things. So he had a very alty stuff that he would do on Conan. So I believe that was completely set up.
Sweet. Well, hey, we got the 40-minute minder.
Here we go. And so it's time for the news.
Yeah.
hell.
Are you?
Yeah. Every comic worth their salt has a podcast. You guys already have the interview part. Fucking
Yeah,
down.
right. Really. I think we're starting to see the beginning of your collaboration. Maybe a brothers
I would
podcast.
not work with this guy.
Got a lot of ers and ums.
You guys said you brought some. What?
Yeah.
Oh
Play
yeah,
it.
play the
Play-
intro.
This is the jingle.
We're talking news. We're talking news. We're here to shoot the shit and talk the news.
Yeah, that's the first time we got to watch the video. I guess Neil just wants that power of being able to tell us when we can speak again. But yeah, he just needs to hit click and fucking fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse already showing us things we haven't seen in 20 episodes. So thank you. Facets of the podcast.
Let my lord know.
We
Please.
haven't been. I wouldn't refer to him that way. You might be sleeping on this couch later.
True.
But okay, news time.
Yeah, do you-
and the Brothers Gibsons, you guys have written a couple of jokes yourselves
Oh
as
boy.
well.
Some real humdingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say humdingers.
If we get them at the level of hump free, I'm fucking. I'm way in.
Would you like to go first, Dave?
Sure. L.A. dancers become only union-represented strippers in the U.S. Because if there's one thing Los Angeles strippers know, if you cross a line with them, you're going to end up with scabs.
And right out of the gate, not making the mistake I made last week, we got a joke off.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Oh, you get to...
Do we judge?
yeah,
You will be the judge.
And if they're split, they have to fight.
I'm bringing Jesse. Either one.
No, Jesse doesn't get to decide. We don't let Neil decide, so we can't let Jesse decide.
He's been pretty good, though. Should we reward him? No.
If there's a
Are
tie,
you a
Jesse can
tiebreaker?
break- Yeah, give me the tiebreaker. Dancers at a California topless bar become the only unionized strippers in the United States. From now on, the only thing you're allowed to tuck between their ass cheeks is a living wage. Okay, congratulations.
We have our third judge.
I guess the applause-o-meter picked that one, huh?
Okay, so shall we bounce it? Charlie, you have a
Sure.
news joke for us?
All right.
Oh, wait, did I win?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was
I think I'm one behind now, right?
No. You're one ahead now. We were tied going into this week, so you have officially
Suck
taken your
it.
first lead. Congratulations. I'm hating every second of this.
I never plan to look back again.
That's what I said when I was like 5. Don't worry,
It's very
Premiano.
posture as you read the news. It's very.
Thank you.
Oh my God! Holy
If
cow.
if I lean too,
Walter
it's
Cronkite.
too lackadaisical.
Yeah, you got to
don't-
project.
you don't
gotta
sell.
sit on the diaphragm. Yeah.
Oh my golly! All right. Denver sweeps Los Angeles. Los Angeles fires their street sweepers.
That's good.
That was on brand for me.
That's good.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, these are all equal level dumb. What, you start
Yes.
with the most dumb or you
Do
end
one.
with
Well, do one. I
right.
mean, I just do them chronologically.
Well, you said you were at 4, right?
I got yeah. Okay, here's one. Okay, ready? USA Today did a poll and ranked Philadelphia the #1 walkable city in America. Did you guys hear about this? This is the news. City officials were very excited, and the reference to the map said, "But just don't walk here." There you go.
Very good. Very good.
Very accurate. All right. Same-sex couples will now have full adoption rights in Taiwan. It's so great gay rights are being recognized around the world, said gay couples in America, who went on to say, but we still get first dibs on those Taiwanese babies, right?
That's good.
Thank you.
Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert files for divorce from husband, though in the true conservative fashion, she tried to overturn her marriage by kidnapping Mike Pence.
Would, by the way.
She's got that crazy thing.
I've liked her from day one.
If you're listening, Lauren,
Have you ever considered a Jewish comedian?
That'll give you some street cred.
According to Pew Research Center could do with a deal more respect around.
Start from the beginning.
Next one. Hell yeah. That was all right. Local man.
Where is the local man, Charlie?
I scribbled notes throughout the day. This is a local man. It's a good thing he
I
gave
was
up
about to
20
commend him
minutes
on
for
how
this shit.
prepared he came.
You really like you should have a gun on you. Like, tell me a joke. Local man.
you're like a 1920s detective. Looking through
What else, Dame? All right, here we go. Local man's mind twice reels in disbelief upon learning of coronation as King of England and existence of multiple Charlies. All right.
Jesus Christ.
See, he does that. I have to read my actual headline that I read. This is so stupid. Okay. A Texas bill would introduce removing DE&I from education. I didn't write that in the full thing, so I'm figuring it out right now. Diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Yeah, that sounds
Quote the governor, "We don't believe in inclusion," he said as he dipped into some Tex-Mex. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense.
because it's a
mix
included. Yeah.
All right, go back to Charlie's dumb joke.
Mexicans hate that shit, though. Riley Gaines tells Congress she was held for ransom at San Francisco State, unsure if she could leave safely. It was a display that made trans women realize there are some unfair discrepancies, because good luck ever matching a biological woman with that level of hysteria.
A little pause after you say it, Jay.
No, he doesn't. He just goes right through. I love it. It's part of his delivery that I love.
I can't read and talk.
That's great. A new report says Jeff to blackmail Bill Gates over an affair Gates was having with a Russian bridge player. President Bill Clinton has been quoted saying, "Oh yeah, that's how I know Epstein too."
I've exhausted my my lottery. Yeah.
This is a CNN article. New search for Britain Madeleine McCain, who disappeared as a toddler, will focus on land, not water, said investigators. Probably should have started there.
Are you out? You have your Pew Research joke. I want to hear the rest of the Pew Research.
Yeah, give us Pew.
God damn it. All right. This according to Pew Research Center could deal with a deal more respect around here. This is not worth it. This is not.
Oh, okay. I get it. They researched themselves.
Let's just let him try in between. So we have,
according to Pew Research Center, Charlie's a shit comic.
We both have 14 more jokes left, so that would give you 14 more chances to get it
Let's see if we
right.
can get that one. You did really give yourself a seashells with that one. That's a tongue twister, yeah.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Missouri teacher no longer employed by school district after using the N-word in class. They told her the classroom is no place for that kind of language. What does she think this is, the teacher's lounge? Yeah.
Joe Biden says he may have to use the 14th Amendment to raise the debt ceiling. Though in a major loss for Democrats, it became quickly apparent the president was talking about a pint of Ben & Jerry's new ice cream, the 14th Amendment.
I got a joke off.
Yes, joke off!
Wow, are you about to fucking be down to a guest you could never catch up with until we start rebooking?
Okay, similar setup. What was it? Legislators want Biden to use the 14th Amendment. 14, said Biden. By God, they got all sorts of crazy numbers these days.
All right, let's go to a vote. Charlie, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not going to vote for Campbell, so
There
Dan.
you go. Thank you.
I'll vote for Campbell.
Jesse, you finally get to be the tiebreaker.
He wasn't paying.
It's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
That's okay. So it shall never be known. It's okay. You're a worthy opponent.
I'll pick Campbell because I'm hungry.
That's okay. Great. So now I've lost to somebody I will never recover from. No, it's okay.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle involved in near catastrophic car chase, rep says. They experienced a near collision with the paparazzi, but some would say they were the ones at fault for chasing them down in pursuit of more attention.
E. Jean Carroll adds Trump's post-verdict remarks to defamation case, seeking an additional $10 million, which means no matter how hard I work, I will probably never have a job as consistently profitable as being sexually assaulted by Donald Trump.
Never say never, man.
She's going to make $10 million off that again after the 5. It's crazy. Good for
Get
her.
Lauren, you get Donald. I don't know.
Yeah.
Philadelphia establishment Jury Beer Garden came out with a $700 burger the other day. It comes with chips, but you can substitute fries for the low price of $300. I was least excited about that one.
I like that one.
You definitely didn't tell it like that.
It's a cute joke.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Johnny Depp's movie receives minutes-long standing ovation at Cannes. The movie received mixed reviews, but the audience was unable to sit back down because someone came by and left a little present on their seats.
Conservatives outraged after John Fetterman wears shorts in Congress, though they remain unopposed to the Democratic senator grinding children's bones to make his bread.
This is sort of a half one. Okay.
This show is all half.
Yeah. I was holding to a high standard. All right. Bing is now the official search engine of ChatGPT. So, how smart could it be? You know. So okay. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
I got a joke I wrote today. That's breaking the.
Yeah, go for it. Why not? Dave. Don't just settle for it.
I'll say it like it's the news.
Yeah, there you go.
This just in. Philadelphia Community College has announced a new slogan. It says, "Your path to success starts here." But it is a community college, so likely not. Just me.
Know your sponsor for the show.
All right. Well, here's probably my favorite one for the week. The Supreme Court unanimously sides with Twitter in an ISIS attack case. This ruling was made despite the fact that ISIS has never followed up any of their attacks with, "Wow, this really blew up. Be sure to check out our SoundCloud."
The SoundCloud would suck anyway. There's a lot of high pitches.
Pilots.
Okay, actually, we almost have a joke off on that last joke, Campbell. So I'll skip ahead and read
You don't want
this
the
one.
heat again? I get
Yeah,
it.
no. I'm coming back for
I
you.
get it.
Yeah, I'm picking myself off the mat. Don't say it's over. Artificial intelligence expert says ChatGPT is way stupider than people realize, which means it's still the perfect tool for writing high school term papers at the level of an American student. Thank you.
Is stupider a word?
You know what? It was in the
works for
title.
the premise.
I'm saying, yeah,
It was in the
it's
actual
really
title.
discrediting themselves when they don't put more stupid. All right, what do you guys?
Not really.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's,
You guys
it's
had
our
100.
our
Yeah, go-
podcast.
go
We
for
got it
it.
right
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this.
go for it.
Yeah, you guys did very admirably. Good job, guys. Yeah.
Great grandmother, 95, tasered by officer in Australia, had walker and knife, police say. It's been determined that the cop wasn't under any threat of harm, though, as the knife she wielded also had a tennis ball stuck on the end of it.
Shootout at Baja California car rally leaves 10 dead, 10 injured in what experts are calling the second worst Baja blast they had ever seen.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott sends first bus of migrants to Colorado. This is expected to be a major blow to tourism in Colorado, as the first thing the migrants did when they got there was shovel off all the snow of all the slopes in Aspen. I think I added some words in there, but yeah.
It's all right. I got it. The NAACP issues travel warning for Florida, saying the state has become, quote, hostile to black Americans. Governor Ron DeSantis refuted this claim just moments before announcing his presidential campaign slogan, "Make America hostile to black Americans."
Christian University fires 2 employees over pronouns in their work emails. This was the university enforcing the lesser-known 11th commandment, thou... Fuck, we just used one. How are we supposed to work this?
Oh, that's awesome. I looked at that for a while. I couldn't come up with anything. I'm glad you did. Man indicted in theft of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz, though he was let off with a warning when it was shown the courage to steal was in his heart the whole time.
Sorry, I was distracted by Neil coming down
Our normal producer has arrived. Hi,
in
Neil.
a fucking beater. And now he's looking at porn.
Oh no, he really is.
Yeah, he only does it on this couch where I just found out he sleeps. Here's a short and simple one. Alabama death row inmate cannot be executed due to intellectual disability, appeals court rules. And with this news, the death penalty is now completely banned in Alabama.
In your face, Alabama.
Stuff it.
Man dies after becoming stuck in paper mill machinery in central Wisconsin. His funeral will be held in filing cabinet C.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to cue up music for this next one.
Oh no. Okay.
I'll skip it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll skip it and go to the next joke.
Tennis Village, come to the stage.
Damn it. I was not prepared. Let's see. A mother charged 4 years after abandoned baby was found alive in a plastic bag. The mom tried to defend herself by saying, "Hey, how many mothers do you know that care enough to have their kids sent out for dry cleaning?" The text I got said there's no sound. I hope that hasn't been an issue this whole time. That was at 8:01.
Oh well, let's hope not. But you know,
It's only
if
an hour
that's
ago.
the case. Are we muted? Let's see before I read another joke.
Get that Pew Research Center on the line.
Do some rewrites.
No,
We're
I
good?
didn't get a text, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So
Okay.
this is all captioned
So
too. Huh?
yeah, there we go. We got all this. That's okay. That's live. That's live podcasting.
Well,
baby.
hey. Yeah, it got sent at 8:01. So,
Okay,
but I don't
maybe
check my phone because I'm a professional.
That's right. I just checked my phone now because you did, and that's the only reason I did it. Man charged with killing boy after 5-year-old was found in suitcase. The family says the child's funeral will be held securely in the plane's overhead compartment.
Oh,
Because it's a kid. It's okay when the guy becomes paper Charlie, but when the kid's in the suitcase, you know,
It's a fine look at it. You open up, there's Billy.
All right. 3-year-old shot and injured 2 people in Indiana, including man wanted for murder, police say. A small child who's seen 2 people shot with a penchant for vigilante justice.
There we go. Worth it.
I didn't pick the right part of the song.
It's okay. We know this.
I picked a really
It's
bad
Batman.
part.
It's okay.
I wanted to fade in.
If we could have like visual and music cues, we'd be unstoppable. But we're just the wit at our
Get
disposal.
that budget
here.
boost. You can afford
Yeah.
music. It'd be great.
Yeah,
guys.
right. Here's
I
okay.
should have planned ahead, but
The payoff was huge. So that's what
Yeah,
matters.
exactly.
at least, yeah, a sound will work somewhere.
Sound is working. There wouldn't be 7
right.
people who are watching.
I would have gotten
currently.
I would have gotten a text
Yeah.
if that was the case. So someone's messing with you, Dave.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Pennsylvania. Well, whoever it is will like this joke. Pennsylvania researchers have found an exotic woodpecker thought to be extinct for decades. And while they were looking for something flighty, loud, with a giant beak and few signs of life, these experts also discovered Dave Primiano's TikTok.
As soon as the word beak came out,
I knew you could see
I
that
fucking
going
knew
a
where it
mile
was
away.
coming. Yeah. Saudi astronauts, including nation's first woman, catch a SpaceX flight to space station. This astronaut is breaking new ground, and if the mission is a success, Saudi Arabia plans to launch even more women into space as punishment for learning how to read.
New Zealand's oldest man shortly after 107th birthday, leading police to suspect fair play.
Nice.
We just got the 5-minute mark, but you're new here. What I do on Drop Tent shows is go way over time. And
Disregard your private
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah, it's something we do.
we'll have Neil jump in with his fucking beater. Let people can get the gun show when he walks by. Okay. Well, this joke's dumb anyways. Let's see. Woman sues boss after mistaking email abbreviations for sexual advances. The boss tried to bring other people in to show it was all above board, to which she replied, and now you're bringing in all these BBCs?
I hadn't heard that one, but it has to be when she got confused, right? What else could you get confused? CC doesn't mean anything. Okay.
I made her dyslexic, too.
Yeah, I like it. Houston's only lesbian bar denied insurance for hosting drag shows. The bar says it will not end the shows because if anyone knows about continuing a partnership long after it's wise to stop, it's lesbians. I was raised by one. It's okay. They never get out of relationships.
Or Catholics.
You're just uncomfortable just talking about it. I understand.
What, we got 2 more?
Well,
For as much time as we want.
yeah, 2 more.
Moving truck rams barriers near White House. Secret Service immediately respond. So impressed with their response to the moving van, the president has decided that the Secret Service will now only be paid in pizza and beer.
A 1-year-old boy has died and 23 people are missing after a hippopotamus capsized their boat. In a horrific scene, bystanders could only describe as hungry.
That's a cute joke for a baby death.
Yeah, right? For 23 people missing, 1 baby dead,
Yeah.
right? It's pretty good.
Well, if it was just a 23, yeah. The degree of difficulty goes up with the dead baby.
5-year-old in a suitcase, baby getting eaten, and a baby in a shopping bag.
Yeah. Well, that baby was alive, though.
It was alive.
Yeah.
Fighter.
A's fire broadcaster Glenn Coopier after using N-word during broadcast. Had he worked for any other team, it may have been forgiven, but he should know better as he's made an entire career out of replacing a word with its first letter.
Yeah.
It's a thinker. It's a bit of it.
It's more thinking than I can do.
It describes a lot of Dave's act. It's more thinking than I can do.
Well, I've had 3 weeks to think on it because the original he got suspended a few weeks ago, and I tried to word it all, and but him getting fired really made me come through the finish line. Yeah, if you've seen the clip, it's funny.
Well, I wasn't gonna watch it until you plugged it.
Well, the other guy in the announcing booth is sitting next to him. He's like doing some weird thing with his hands like this, and then the guy, instead of Negro League Museum, he just says it. And the other guy doesn't even break his stride.
Definitely watching that. They need to get that guy in the Savannah Bananas, you know?
Ooh, maybe a different team. Maybe a different team.
America has a nationwide shortage of Little League umpires. The reluctance to sign up is expected, however, as being an umpire is the only job where a man will scream at you for not looking hard enough at his son's balls.
There you go. Yeah. A few baseball zingers there to close out the show, right? Yeah.
Oh, this was awesome.
Yeah.
This was so much fun.
What do you guys got? Oh, I guess individually, since we found out you guys get booked individually from time to time. Plug something.
That's right.
The only thing we have is together.
What do you got going on?
Yeah.
This Friday, we're in Wildwood.
FKD, Logan Malin
Ravioli.
Oh, cool.
Something other. Ravioli House.
Yeah.
Ravioli House.
Hey,
All right.
who doesn't love ravioli?
A fun place to be. A fun name place.
Yeah. Ravioli House
It's a good lineup.
What day and time?
Friday at like 8?
I thought it was 9. But yeah.
Check their
Friday,
Insta.
8 and 9.
Do you have
With Naeem,
Ali.
Ali, Lutz, a bunch of people.
Great. At 9, the 26th.
Cool. 9 at the Ravioli. They like to start things late at the Ravioli
Drew
House.
Montana.
Oh, yeah, Drew, very funny.
Fucking A.
Okay,
These
great.
two idiots here.
Hell yeah. That's a great show. All right, guys. And maybe your upcoming podcast. Who knows? I'm just saying. Yeah.
We're just going to steal this formula and this couch.
We're throwing this fucking couch out after this show.
Yeah,
We came in to read the news and shoot the shit. It's a whole different thing.
And drop the shit. You got like social links you want people to know? Or?
Yeah, what's your Instagram, Twitter, whatever it
You
is?
can see all 4 pictures that were posted.
Yeah.
At _ Campbell Gibson.
At Chuckmate __ because a couple people beat me to Chuckmate first. So I was like, I still want to do it.
Also very indicative of your acts. It's Campbell Gibson, Chuck Baines.
Big showman.
I should
come over.
That's why I'm Dr. Premiano in my email, because the D was taken. So I'll just add my middle initial, and then I guess I'm Doctor now. Fuck it.
Sure.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah. I've heard that comparison before. Okay.
Oh, we got the Eli Manning one right at the
right up there.
That's the first time I met you. That was the first. Yeah. All right. I had like my Soul Joel show. Friday? No, that's a Saturday show.
Oh, you're on that?
The Late Show.
Yeah, that's Friday.
No, I'm not. There's one like coming up soon that's following the Amish comic. I decided to take the other a later weekend so I could have not the Amish comics crowd.
Sure.
So I think that's what June, whatever the early Saturday in June is. And
June 3rd.
I'm still Iron Comic, so you get to. Yeah, we're
so
gonna.
happy about that.
Well, no. I've decided I'm motivated now.
Good.
How often are those?
They're monthly, but I beat our friend Dan Callahan, who's very funny. I thought it would be a challenge for me. It wasn't even close. But now I'm but before I wanted to lose, and now I want to win because they originally gave a championship belt, like a wrestling thing, and someone's like, "Oh, that's cool. That's like living out a childhood fantasy." I was like, "I don't give a shit about wrestling." So I was like, "I'd rather have a championship lightsaber." So they told me if I win throughout the summer, they're going to get me a championship
Wow.
lightsaber. So
All
I'm
right.
motivated for 3 more of these.
Can you just sign up for these, or do you have to be put on a list?
It should be you at one point.
I
Why
wanna-
wouldn't the
I
fucking
wanna
Weekday
take you
Comics
on.
go?
I want to take you on. Yeah, I want
All
to try.
right,
I want to try my hand.
I'll
at-
talk to Noah.
at coming after the king. Okay, great. I am. Guess who's going on after the Amish comic? No, I don't know if it's the same day. This Friday, late night show at Soul Joel's. I will be there. It is. So for all of you, you're already going to be there, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the Amish comic. Just stick around for the late show. I think it costs like $5 extra. I will be there, and a number of other funny people, including Jay Yoder, Drop Tent Media's own, and friend of the show.
Bumper sticker on her.
Yeah, friend of the show. It's great. So it'll be fun. And that's it. If we're doing June, on June 3rd, I have a show that I only wrote the producer's name down, but I will plug it next week.
Tight.
Yeah.
Nice teaser right
Jesse,
there.
yeah. Right?
Jesse, what do you
Jesse,
got?
What do you got going on?
I just want to go to my room. But I got Philly's Funniest. I don't even know what day.
Catch him randomly at Philly's Funniest.
Yeah. Sometime in June, I think.
Oh, yeah. You guys have Philly's Funniest dates. Why don't you give them to
Yeah.
us now, just in case if anyone wants to come out and see
6
you?
months where the did last.
Yeah, I think Campbell's literally the last
The
29th.
29th of July.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
wow,
like the
okay.
27th. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Cool.
best of luck.
Yeah.
Watch
Congrats.
Charlie run the light again.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not supporting anyone.
Yeah. You almost asked why we didn't do it. I didn't do it just so I didn't have to go to anybody.
Yeah.
That, it's worth it to me not to have to attend anybody's. I don't give a fuck about moving on. But yeah, but good luck.
Cheers.
I'll bring you a comp, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well,
Thank
that's
you
cool.
guys.
Yeah,
for
thank you
being
guys. This
on.
was awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll get you on again. We'll book it. Well, whichever one we like. That's who we're going to book.
This was the interview.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
We won't say how it's going. But we'll,
4 times more news stories than they say.
There you go. All right. Good night, everyone.
yeah. Good night, everyone.
See you
Bye.
guys. See ya.
Well, there we go. Thanks for listening,
Oh,
everybody.
man, that was a. We fucking landed that like Kerry Strug should have.
How you doing? This is Neil Wood from the Cult of Us podcast, speaking on behalf of Drop 10 Media Network, the network you're currently listening to. Make sure to check out all the other podcasts on the network. You can go to drop10.com to check them all out. Make sure to like, subscribe on everything that you see Drop 10 on. We appreciate it. Go to drop10.com now.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.